In a small, secluded village at the edge of a dense forest, there was a story whispered by generations. They called her the Hollow Woman. She was said to appear at night, her figure cloaked in tattered black robes, her face hidden by a veil as thin as smoke. The elders told their children never to wander too close to the forest after dark. It was said that the Hollow Woman only appeared to those who were alone, to the ones who ignored the rules. She asks one question, the elders warned, and how you answer determines your fate. The stories said the Hollow Woman would approach slowly, her footsteps soundless, her presence cold enough to make the air freeze in summer. She would raise her hand, long, bony fingers tipped with jagged nails, and lift her veil just enough to reveal her mouth. It wasn't lips and teeth that lay beneath but an empty, yawning void, black as the abyss. Then she would ask in a voice that sounded like wind rushing through broken trees. "Do you want to know what's inside me?" Those who answered yes were never seen again. Their bodies were never found, only faint drag marks leading into the woods. Those who said no were left to live, but changed. They would return to their homes pale and hollow-eyed, speaking in low whispers of a darkness they couldn't escape. It was as if the Hollow Woman had left a piece of her void inside them. No one knows where she came from. Some say she was once a healer who lived on the outskirts of the village, a woman who offered her remedies to anyone who knocked at her door. But one bitter winter, a child fell ill, and the villagers begged her for help. When the child died, despite her efforts, the villagers accused her of witchcraft. They dragged her into the woods, tied her to a tree, and left her there to die. 3 days later, a hunter swore he saw her body hanging from the tree, her mouth open as if screaming into the void. But when the hunter returned with others, her body was gone. That was the winter the whispers began, the whispers of her walking the forest, searching for those who would listen. The most recent sighting was said to have occurred just 20 years ago. A young man, defiant of the village's warnings, claimed the Hollow Woman was nothing more than a story to scare children. One night, he ventured into the woods alone, holding a lantern high to prove the stories false. The next morning, his lantern was found lying at the edge of the trees, the glass cracked. Beside it, faint footprints led deeper into the forest before abruptly vanishing. No one saw him again. But on quiet nights, villagers swear they hear the soft rustling of fabric outside their windows and a whisper that chills the soul. "Do you want to know what's inside me?" To this day, the villagers leave small offerings, herbs, coins, and candles, at the edge of the woods. They say it keeps her satisfied, keeps her from wandering too close to their homes. But still, no one dares to answer her question. For what could be inside her is a darkness no one is meant to see.